Hi Michigan fans, I'm here to talk about some really great original artwork, watercolor paintings that celebrate the history and evolution of the Michigan Wolverines uniforms from their football uniforms from the early years in the 1870s right up to the modern era. This is really some beautiful artwork, but let me put all of this into context for you if you don't mind. This artwork that I'm about to show you would really make a great gift. Mother's Day, Father's Day, wedding gift, anniversary gift, retirement gift, birthday gift, or it doesn't even need to be a gift. Somebody could just really be a great Michigan fan, and this artwork would look beautiful framed in somebody's home or in their office. Let me give you a little background, and then I promise we'll really get into this art in much greater detail. My name is Scott Silcox, and I'm from Toronto, and for 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions, and we made and sold a whole variety of products that celebrated the evolution of team uniforms. NCAA team uniforms, but also NFL uniforms, Major League Baseball uniforms, and NHL uniforms. And if you don't mind, let me just dwell on those three for a sec, the NFL, Major League Baseball, and NHL, and then I'll tie it back to the NCAA. We used the great artwork that we did for the NFL and Major League Baseball and NHL on a number of products. The one that we sold an awful lot of were plaqued posters. This was what we called a horizontal plaque poster and a vertical plaque poster. But so the artwork that we created was used this way to celebrate the evolution of team uniforms. But in addition to plaqued posters, the artwork was also used on framed posters. These are just two small examples. We did dozens and dozens and dozens of shapes and sizes of framed posters, but here's just a couple. Again, hopefully just getting the point across to you that showing you how the artwork was used in a framed format. Then, in addition to plaques and frames, we also did a clock that used the evolution of team uniforms. We did coffee mugs that did uniforms. We did fridge magnets that showed the evolution of the team uniform. We did a great little product called a fan frame, again using the original artwork to celebrate the team uniform. We also did playing cards, kind of ace, king, queen, jack, 10 playing cards, and we did mouse pads and collector plates and a number of other products. In the case of the NCAA artwork, it's much newer artwork, and so it hasn't been seen on that variety of products yet. Thus far, it's been seen on two families of products, and so certainly in Michigan, we've sold thousands of these. The first is, and forgive me Michigan fans that I'm showing you an Oklahoma Sooners product, but hopefully you get the point. The NCAA artwork that I'm about to show you has been used in this format, in a framed format like this, and then it's also been used on fridge magnets. In the future, this NCAA artwork will be used certainly on a whole variety of products like clocks and mouse pads and coffee mugs and fan frames and playing cards and on and on. But at the moment, these are the products that the artwork has been seen on because the artwork is relatively new to the market. So thanks for that explanation. Now, let's get into the Michigan Wolverines artwork, of which we've got 13 pieces. And it's going to be hard for you to see this artwork in great detail on this video. I certainly realize that. On our website that's devoted to the sale of this artwork, which is heritagesportsart.com, on that website you'll really be able to zoom in on this artwork and see the great detail and really see how beautiful this artwork is. So the 13 pieces that we've got, the first one honors the 1879 uniform. The second one honors the 1891 uniform. The third honors the 1904 uniform. Then we go to the 1923 uniform. Now, by the time we hit the 1930s, and this is a 1932 uniform, uniforms have the uniform number on the front of the jersey, and thus this one honors number 48, which was Gerald Ford, who certainly needs no explanation to a Michigan fan. The 1940 uniform honors Tom Harmon, the Heisman Trophy winner. The 1948 uniform honors Richard Reifenberg, and this was the helmet, Reifenberg's helmet. The 1964 uniform honors Bill Yearby. The 1973 uniform honors David Gallagher. The 1985 uniform honors Jim Harbaugh, quarterback Jim Harbaugh. 91 uniform is Desmond Howard, again a Heisman Trophy winner. 1997 is Charles Woodson. And then the 2004 uniform we did to honor the Wistert brothers, Francis, Albert, and Alvin, all of whose numbers have been retired, and all of who wore number 11, and this therefore honors them. So those are the 13 pieces of Michigan artwork that we've got. Beautiful artwork. You can see it on our website in a lot greater detail. The one other point I wanted to get across is across North America there are millions of Michigan football fans, and yet we've only got 13 pieces of original art. Now, I'm not trying to be the guy on late night TV pitching Ginsu knives at you or whatnot, but I think the point is sincere, that with that number of Michigan fans and only 13 pieces of original art, if this is something you're interested in, please act sooner rather than later. Otherwise, this artwork will be sold out before too long. So, thank you very much. End of sales pitch. Now, I wanted to explain kind of the three ways that you could buy this artwork, and I never know which one to use. We'll use the 1973 uniform just as an example. And the prices that I'm about to mention hold for almost all of these 13 pieces, but in a couple of cases there is a slightly higher premium price. It'll all be mentioned on the website, but in general, if you wanted to buy the artwork in this fashion, in the raw, unframed fashion, it would be $350. That would include UPS shipping right to your door. And so if you placed an order today, we'd package it properly, we'd ship it to you by UPS, and then when you got it, you could frame it or mount it however you see fit. So that's the first way you could buy it, is in this raw, unframed format. The second way you could buy it is in what we call our classic framed version. This is a Denver Broncos piece, but let's quickly make it a Michigan piece. In this case, it has a thin black frame, a double white mat, the original artwork, and then an engraved plate telling the story of the artwork. This classic frame version, in almost all cases, is $425, again including UPS shipping. And if you placed an order today, we would then custom frame it for you. So by the time you place your order, it might be 2 to 3 weeks before it actually arrives at your doorstep. So that's the second way you could buy the artwork, is in the classic frame version. The third way you could buy the artwork is in our deluxe frame version. In this case, it's a thicker black frame and a black mat. Then it would have your original art. So I'll just hold the Michigan piece there for a moment. It would have an engraved plate. And then in the case of the NCAA, it wouldn't be this horizontal format poster showing the history of the Wolverines uniform, but instead it would be this slightly more squarish version, and a little bit complicated for me to show you. The website will show you this in far greater detail. But this is just kind of a retrospective history of all the Michigan uniforms, including your original piece of art, shown in this wonderful little poster celebrating the history of the Wolverines uniform. So this deluxe frame version is $450 in almost all cases. That includes UPS shipping, and again, it would be custom framed, so if you placed an order, it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it arrived at your doorstep. I just also want to explain that this artwork was painted by a wonderful lady and a great artist, a woman by the name of Nola McConnon. Nola actually owns this artwork. She's asked me for my help in helping to promote the sale of the artwork, which I'm delighted to do, so just to explain that. Now, how do you place an order? It's really simple. There's two ways. The first, please visit our website, which is heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You can buy using any major credit card through the PayPal system. Or if you wanted to speak to somebody live because you had questions or you just felt a little uneasy buying something over the internet, then that's great. My name is Scott. Please phone me. My cell number is 416-315-4736. It would be fun to talk to a Michigan fan. I could tell you the history and research that went into these pieces, answer any questions you might have, and it'd just be fun to talk football in Michigan with you. So please call me. My name is Scott if you wanted to speak to somebody live and in person. I just had two final points, and then I promise I'll leave you alone, Michigan fans. The first was, if you happen to know another Michigan fan who you think would also appreciate great artwork, would you be nice enough to pass along this YouTube URL to them? If you would do that, I'd really appreciate it. And my second point is, I mentioned at the outset that in addition to this great NCAA artwork, we also have artwork for all of the NFL teams, Major League Baseball teams, NHL teams. In fact, the website, the heritagesportsart.com website, has over 1,500 pieces of original artwork available for sale. Beautiful artwork, great originals. So if somebody was a fan of the Tigers or the Lions or the Red Wings or Lord knows any other team across North America, we've got great artwork available for sale, and I'd love your help in helping promote the website heritagesportsart.com to any friends of yours who are sports fans who might appreciate great art. So thank you for your time. Michigan fans, you've been great to put up with me. I wish you all sorts of personal health and happiness, and I wish the Michigan team all the best in the upcoming season. Thanks very much for your time. Bye.